how's that for a way to start up with some flamenco? Hello, everybody. As you may have noticed, we started a bit early because I want to finish this game today. I think it's dragged on long enough. Let me see. I'm just gonna make sure is my microphone working today. I've had some problems with this. I really need to get it looked at. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Input. Hold on. This is the one I want. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. So just give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna turn on the game, and essentially, yeah, this will probably be the last one for today because we're in the final quarter of the game. Hence why I started early, because I wanted to try and get through it. However, these last few missions are pretty lengthy and pretty challenging, so I'm not sure, but how long it will take, whether this will be over 3 hours or, you know, like, my goal is to get it done in under 3 hours, but we'll see. It could take me a bit longer than that, we'll see. I see we've got Maximal, Metal, Cream the Rabbit, and Nova all in here, so it's good to see you guys. Okay, just let me get this on. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Sorry if that hurt your ears there, guys. Okay. Alrighty. So, for those who don't recall where we left off last, we finished the side story for the game, and essentially that involved sort of a rogue submarine that tried to nuke a whole city, and we had to deal with 3 mentally crazy siblings, like sibling pilots, but we got rid of them. So now we're back to the main storyline, now that side story's out of the way. And basically, we'll just continue from here. I'd rather be called Anti. Okay, I'll remember that in the future there, Anti. So, just tell me if the volume's too loud or too quiet.
With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Ocean Army to bolster our power.
Hello to Iron Drake, who just came in.
Capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the
It's not that loud, okay,
The enemy's observation field has eyes on the
hopefully this
skies
won't
above the
affect
valley.
the thing for you guys. Whoop. Okay, hold on.
The
There we go.
altitude will
Is that
need to
better?
be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in
Alright.
failure.
I just want to make sure you guys can still hear my voice clearly.
You are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Okay, so yep, we've got to fly through a valley. So this was made before Top Gun Maverick, but this is what I think fans consider the Top Gun Maverick level because it's just like the scene in the movie. Okay, so and since it's going to be the Top Gun, sort of the top quote-unquote Top Gun themed level, we got to use the Hornet for this because this is what was used. All right, ground bombs. Let's see, change parts a little bit. Let's see, we need to get rid of, let's see, this one, and where is it? Special bomb load limit, there it is. Alright, yep, that should be good. Alright, here we go.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete.
Oh yeah.
You're cleared to taxi.
So, when we do this canyon run, you can do it the easy way, you can take it slow and, you know, just take it slow and steady, but I'm gonna do this the Maverick way. I'm gonna go in full speed and try and get through as quick as I can. And now, I may die a few times, because, like, well, I'm going to be really pushing it, but, yeah, so, I'm just putting that out there. I'm going to try hard to beat it, so...
Be careful of reduced visibility.
So, yeah, I'm just putting the heads up there, guys. So if I die a few times, it's because I'm pushing myself. I'm having a crack.
No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All
Alright.
aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out.
Oops. Here we go. Here we go.
Keep altitude below 1,900 feet.
Switching the views, this is
Good.
easier.
Maintain your current course. Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Gotta get lower.
Stay out of their sight.
There we go.
Strider, Basil is one. Our current E-team matches yours. Catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow the wind. Look,
Got a bullet with those spotlights too.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Doing good so far.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in for our bounty. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about
Couple
Strider
corners we're in right
Squad
now, as I call this
keeps their
section.
mouths shut. Watch your speed.
Alright, there we go.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Whoops, close.
You just passed through waypoint 4.
I think we're there.
Radio silence has been lifted.
Okay.
You're almost at the base.
We're through.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Here we go. Now the fun can begin.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call.
That was a pretty
The longer it
successful
takes, the
canyon
worse
run.
off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
Yeah, okay, now
Let's
let's
give him a beating.
drop the fuel tank. Okay, here we go.
Target is eliminated.
Target acquired. Missile launched.
I don't know if you guys got sick during that little canyon run. It gets pretty disorienting in there. Do you know, I'm gonna try and drop a bomb on these B-52s over here.
fire up the searchlights.
Yep.
Can't see where the enemies are coming from.
It looks like the enemy's air
AC-130.
defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
Take out the searchlight.
Arrived in the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Searchlight's on me. It's okay then.
On time. Pizza's free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Pizza. What, you serving pizza?
Bandit on your 6.
Gotcha, pal. Evade. Evade that missile.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
Okay, the MiGs attacks you.
Box 2.
In gun range.
Broadcaster. Hostiles are still near the LZ.
Apologies if I don't read the chat, guys. I'm just a bit occupied at the moment.
Helicopter spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
I'm on a Lancaster.
Missile launched.
Or Lancaster, or whatever it is. There
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
we go. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. Yep, that was my fault. I think the game lagged for a bit, and yeah. Should have used high Gs. Shoot. This is epic. Yeah, well, it was until I crashed. So I think, yeah, okay, we're good now.
Visual confirmation on the airbase.
It's like I think it's the first time I've actually ever crashed there. Wow, that's embarrassing.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give him a beating.
Okay, there's the music. I was gonna say, where's the music?
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
Alright, it's okay, I can redeem myself. Yo, I should, like I said, I wasn't using the high G turns. That was a big mistake on
Target
that
in
part.
gun range.
Enemies are attacking. Where the hell did they come from?
Bandit behind you. Caution.
Fire up the searchlights.
Also, I was playing Project Wingman the other day, so I think that probably didn't help
Looks
either.
like
I
the
think
enemy's
it's
air defenses are online.
very similar to this game,
Yes,
but
they finally decided to wake
you know,
up.
it's just a bit different.
Keep up the attack.
At
The
least
sooner
for
we
me, I've
finish this
noticed
thing,
a
the better.
bit of a difference.
Bandit.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
This is Basil's 1. Arrived in the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go
Oh,
help
alright.
our allies.
There we go. Using high Gs this time.
Pizza's free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
They took out our leaders first.
expect all the ground forces.
Base commander, what are you waiting for?
Well, you haven't woken the base commander yet? That was probably
Lock on you.
But how's the base commander sleeping through all this, I wonder though?
Engage the enemy reinforcement. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
Pizza Guy's his legacy.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Do what we can, mate.
Air support is on its way.
Target eliminated. Great work.
The order what units here, what did I miss? Nothing too much. I flew through a canyon at like 900 knots and I crashed once, which was a mistake, but anyway. Other than that, you didn't miss too much.
This is more than a surprise attack.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
I'm gonna go for these Sukhoi 35s.
Three scratches. The enemy has escaped. Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Strider 1, break! Strider 1 is back to bed.
Fox 2.
Doing good. This one's coming back around for another.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet. 2 remaining.
Okay, yeah, that one. And there's that one.
Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end. That's it. If we take out those two, we can force our way inside the facility.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Oh, guns. Didn't quite get him.
Enemy on their heels. Okay. Start running on the count of 3. We're under attack. Lead the enemy aircraft to the LRSFC. Great. I get to finally set my foot into a doorbell. There's
You guys
still
gonna
quite a
go and
few
ring the
enemies
doorbell?
up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer.
Also, is the music too loud for you guys? Because I know it's
Kill them.
it's fine in my ears, but I don't want it to be too loud for you guys.
Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire! Tear down that barricade!
You crashed once from the A-wing crash, like the Superstar Destroyer. Yeah. That was last stream. Order what unit? Do you watch a movie called Puss in Boots? Oh, I have seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Really good movie, actually. Yeah, I'd recommend that to anyone, actually. Good DreamWorks movie. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon is still my favorite DreamWorks, but yeah, I enjoyed Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
It was on time.
This is so entertaining and amazing to watch. Oh, thank you, Cream the Rabbit. That's really nice.
Mission
That means a
accomplished.
lot.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Hope you save a slice for me. I'm starving. No, it's okay. I ate before the stream.
Shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Move to the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is
Okay,
clear.
we'll just
You have
skip
permission to
that.
land.
I'm not doing landings. Okay.
Strider 1.
Okay, so that's that done.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Green Rabbit says, hi, Roowee, hello. Just one advice there, just don't spam in the chat, please. It's okay, I'll say hello to you. Okay. Alright, so aside from that little crash, that was a pretty successful mission, so let's move on to the next one. Do we have a cutscene? Yes, we do. Been a while since we had one of these.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore.
I've said this time and time again, but I love the graphics in these cutscenes. They're so good.
For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere.
Like virtual
For
reality, I
Mihai's
think.
second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Talking about me? And to be fair, he didn't bring me down. I made him run.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly, so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted.
That's good to hear.
The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up.
Man.
It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
Sonic Boom. Okay, what did Nova say here? Well, who's my favorite Ninja Turtle? That would be Leonardo. He's always been my favorite. Favorite villain? Probably Shredder. Probably 2012 Shredder.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Roowee, do you have a favorite color? Navy blue, Cream the Rabbit, the same color as my Sonic OC. Now, actually, guys, I'm going to tell you a little something here. So you see there, the date there, the 19th of September. Now, here's a little Easter egg here. On that very date, about 15 years ago in the Ace Combat timeline, this same city fell under attack by, that was in Ace Combat 4. So it was a little Easter egg that they threw in there for the fans. I just thought I'd point that out. But yes, the same city is going to get attacked by, like, the same forces on, like, the same day, just 15 years later. Okay, so let's go with these first. Okay, and parts I'll need to change again. Okay, so we'll get rid of the load limit. And where is power? Yep. Alright, we're good to go.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie
You guys will find I'll be using this particular plane pretty frequently for the last couple of missions because it's my favorite. Look, I mean, everyone can have their own opinion on what their favorite aircraft is, but the F-18 to me, there's no other plane like it. Alright.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war.
Yeah, the music in this level's a jam, so yeah, prepare yourself for some bangers.
Lately,
This
as your
song's
company
great.
commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just
Last
to show
one.
you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece. Bandit acquired. Fire.
Go splash to the other.
Strider 1, return lines to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle with Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Nah, it's real funny.
I think Camp preferred it when he was under me.
Eagle 5, taking enemy
Got him.
fire.
Look out. Missile closing.
Fox 2.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge.
Come on.
They can't break
That ship
enemy
can slow
lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
Cyclops 3.
Nice, dude.
Strikes in the sky. Too bad for those guys.
They shot down one of us. Evading enemy missile.
Flash to another. Alright.
Attack missed. Enemy has a lock on me.
Missed that one. He's too slow. And these darn A-10s, I swear, they're just so slow.
Walls deployed. Especially for 3 strikes.
Enemy is locked on. Break away. We need more air
Just broke
support.
clear out of that
Can't
one.
hold the
Okay.
bridge much longer without it. You're mine.
B-21. That's an L. That's from the Cold War, I believe.
Cyclops 3. Fox 2.
Here comes the music.
Stand in the fire. Break down. Missile inbound.
Fox 3,
Carelessness, pride, arrogance. Careful, so they can turn the battle against us in a heartbeat.
Call reinforcements. Damn it. Should have known it sooner. Enemy behind you. Heads up. It's no use. We have to retreat. Say goodbye. Cyclops 1. Launching missile.
God, it's so good, the music.
forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Get to that in a sec.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Movie called Yes Day. I'm sorry, Grim. I've never heard of a movie called Yes Day. Is it good?
Time for a quick hit and run.
Okay, yep. Just got one A-10 left, and then we can move on to Park.
Target acquired.
Right, you know what?
Why didn't that hit?
Yeah, I agree. Why didn't they? Oh, shoot. Should probably watch what I'm doing here.
We have them on the harass. Look good. Firing.
Fox 2.
There we go. Okay, now we can move on. Just have to clean up that airspace. Let's see. So I need 19,000 points, and I'm already 4,400. So I'm already about a quarter of the way there. is funny. Alright, I might have to look into it then, because I do enjoy good movies, so we'll see.
Okay, Trigger. The park is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
I'll show you all how it's done.
The same old count.
Vehicle eliminated.
The chopper, I believe. Yep.
Enemy's got a lock. Strata 1, target acquired.
Mama Reynolds, our real issue right now. We shouldn't have mentioned 3 strikes during the briefing.
Just gotta pick them off one by one.
Enemy. Advance on the hospital.
I can't use that one.
Look at what's left of our forces. Damn that 3 strikes.
Hey, you guys insulting me?
I'm glad 3 strikes is here.
That's a lock.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1. Missile launched.
Enemy vessels, fire!
Strider 1, enemy behind you.
437.
Continuing attack.
But he's,
The enemy doesn't want us to establish a base
Wait.
here. That's why they fear our presence.
it's not one of the yellows, is it, from Ace Combat 4? I don't think so.
Say goodbye.
This is Michael 1. I have a lock.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Missed. Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and you're history. We can't let the enemy take this position. Kill them all.
Ooh, just let that missile fly under me.
Target down and out.
Good thing is I don't have to worry about ammo on this level, because I can just resupply.
Tank is destroyed. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Is that all of them? Like what? Still a few left.
The Union big shot clear the way.
I know the feelings.
What feeling's that, Fencer?
Missiles have got a lot of armament.
Confirmed destroyed. Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
In a sec, Lancaster. Just got a few guys on my saw another
Split up. The
37.
longer this drags on, the cleaner our losses.
Yeah.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Okay.
Hold your ground.
Gonna head back to resupply for a bit, because I need to change weapons.
Attack missed. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Strider 1, this is control.
Okay, we'll put these on now. Because these bombs will be
Strider 1, this
pretty
is
useful for the next part of the mission.
Conditions keep changing.
Okay.
This battle is ugly.
fall back 900 yards. 3 strikes is here. Don't let them through. HQ is right behind us.
Alright.
Strider 2, Fox 2. Target acquired.
Okay.
That area's all yours, Strider. Back
Now
up
we're gonna
one
take on a
squadron at
fleet.
Silver
A
Bridge.
naval fleet. This will be fun.
Missile away.
Fire your next missile. Punch a giant hole in that enemy ship.
We got a lock.
Finish it? That did. Okay.
Everyone's requesting backup. They'll take forever to get here.
In gun range.
Another one
Thanks to our air
down.
support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into dirt bait.
Finish them.
The enemy's striking back with everything they've got. There's a crack in the enemy's defenses. Send our troops there at once. This should allow us to put up a fight.
Steer
Okay.
clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how
Ease
many do we
vessel.
lose?
Strider 1,
Back.
Wait, so I faced these guys before? Probably, yeah, mission 11 to be
Strider
my
1,
guess.
locked on target.
When they took out that other naval fleet.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
Pay attention, break! We can still win as long as we don't give up.
Nowhere to hide.
We must take advantage of this opening.
This destroyer is about to be destroyed. Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm just saying.
Missile launched.
They're after you, Strider 1.
Target is in range of
Shit,
guns.
got hit.
We don't have enough
Oh, yeah,
ships left for organized combat.
Oh, yeah, you know, it was,
Chaff and flare supply.
yeah, it was a bit of a nasty hit too. Yeah, it's alright though.
They evaded it.
Now, support teams, open fire.
5 minutes remaining.
That was a waste of missile. I got him anyway.
Enemy fleet is crippled. Friendly warships should be able to finish them off.
Okay, yep, that should be good.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy.
Yep.
Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
See that
You
missile
don't have
close.
to try and target every enemy. Just keep it focused. Take one down, then move on to the next.
And now watch this. So you see how the city's partially ruined? If I fire at these buildings, just
Squad 2, eliminated the enemy resistance.
they'll actually, you can't, maybe you can't see, but you can actually splash these buildings, or splash the buildings. You can shoot the buildings down. I say splash because that's the term for shooting down an enemy aircraft.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly
Okay,
complete.
same.
Just need to see it through.
Right, so we've gotten enough points.
Understood. All right. Understood. Understood. Understood.
Time to attack.
Take out that destroyer.
Enemy's got a lock.
The missile.
We have to evade.
There's a reason why I want to shoot down these old buildings in a sec.
Hostile vessel destroyed.
Well, how much time I got? 3 minutes 45. Okay, that's fine.
Bandit hit.
I'm just gonna make sure I resupply though before. You'll see why.
Enemy ranks are crumbling. Attack their right flank. This is our chance. H2, powerful AA defense system in the AO.
You know, let's see. What if I drop these?
Chaff and flares launched.
Okay, let's see.
Really think that missile was gonna hit anything?
Again, I know I'm not really doing much here, but I'm just trying to shoot these all down for a bit.
Balance in our favor.
Cyclops 4, Box 2.
3 minutes remaining.
Can't quite reach it.
I'm on my target's tail.
Strider 1, package away.
Here we go. It's clearing up a bit.
There's just too many of them.
Okay, 2.5 minutes.
There's no way we're pulling back now.
When we get to the 2-minute mark, I'll
They're after me. I need cover.
come out of flares. I think I've done enough. How does it look? Oh shoot. Like how does it look? Yeah, that'll be helpful. I can go back and do a bit more damage later.
No use.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Box 2.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
I'll get back before those missiles hit anything.
2 minutes remaining.
Strider
Okay.
1, this is Control Tower.
Now to, let's see, we'll get these ones back. Yes.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
Alright.
Destroy the enemy's left fleet, and then we can regroup. Watch the plane with the 3 strikes. Are you sure? Are you really those pilots from Stonehenge? Target acquired.
Yep, here it is, those pilots from Stonehenge.
Get away from that missile!
We're gonna hit, we're good.
I'm on his back.
I want to avoid getting hits for this last minute and a half. For a very valid reason.
Trigger is splashed abandoned.
Put your stick, shake him off! Miss!
here.
Alright, am I back? Fox 2.
Oh, there we go.
Target confirmed destroyed. 1 minute remaining. Strider 1, missile launched.
Hostile has a lock.
That's the Aegis for sure.
Fox 2. Target is in range
That's
of
nice.
guns.
I can't believe we're getting pushed back. It won't last long. You're right. Friendly has been
You did
shot
really
down.
well out there. But you're sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes. Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
And it's good,
30
Wiseman.
seconds remaining.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Breaking off.
Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna take out some more of these
They
buildings
got
while I
a lock
can.
on you, Strider 1.
Oh shit, that was close. Game picked a bad time to lag on me there.
Reduce altitude. Fly between the buildings.
Okay. That's time.
All aircraft, listen carefully.
In episode
This is
2 of
Lancaster.
Bugs.
We have the upper hand.
Was that fortress
The enemy
almost
headquarters is
looked like
almost
Cybertron?
ours.
In a way, yeah. It was meant to
Operation
look like a
eliminate all enemy
Cybertronian
satellites
city.
also underway.
That's what the fortress was
All
meant to
going
be.
according to plan.
Because that's what
The
Megatron
end of
wants.
the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
Oh boy.
Ah, you're right. New bogeys. Now, 5 Su-30s inbound.
I'm hearing Latin.
Mr. Rex.
You guys see that Latin music? He's back. Alright, so we gotta fight him again.
What's going on here? I don't believe
Not getting
it.
away this time, Mr. X.
3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The two
Best
leaders are at
one.
different levels. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters
You know
in
what?
their midst.
I'm gonna change targets real quick. I'm gonna get some of his lackeys out of the way.
They've got your flight missiles spelled down. Hostile has a lock.
This music's pretty sweet. Nice.
Missile evaded.
That's Mr. X again.
Fire missile. Fox 2.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Target hit.
Damn. Even his lackeys fly like champions.
Yeah, you're right, Count. But they're not as good as us.
They've still got a wooden pilot.
God, these guys fly slide.
Red ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Oh shit, I got hit.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
So you got a license to fly that thing, Michael? You know my OC origins, right?
Wow, you sure he's human?
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
Alright, where is he?
No. Who are these
There
guys?
he is. He's doing too much damage. I need to slow him down a bit. Oh man, I just dodged all those. That was like 3 missiles on my rear.
Fox 2.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Not bad. Those are as good as Wood says. Although their teamwork is somewhat lacking.
Oh shoot. Got hit again. Again, I need to get some of these guys out of the picture.
Looks like they're on our tail.
Locked on.
Get back behind him.
Fox 3.
Let me slide in on that tail.
Don't get too far ahead.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Need to get rid of some of these other guys.
Survive it.
Go rid of one.
Target down. Keep sorry, I gotta bail out.
One down. At least he shows respect to his comrades. Come on.
Fox 2. Taking evasive action.
Strider 1, missile
There's two
launch.
cluster missiles.
Even the escorts are seasoned. Miss, target's still active. Watch your chaff and flare supply.
There's Mr. Rex. There he is.
Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Okay, there we go.
Took him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it. 3. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. Rex.
What?
Jeez, dude, the way you pulled it away from that.
Right, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride.
All right, we do this together. Wiseman, you and me.
Man,
Okay,
this
buddy.
is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Wait for the perfect shot, eh? I'm sorry, stranger, but my boys will let you have it.
All right.
Target is hit. Nice, flying. Give him one more.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared.
Got him again. It's good.
You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Fox 2, Fox 2. You're mine.
Boss music's so good.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Target was not struck. Target acquired.
Locked on!
Come on.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot.
Got him.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down. Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman! Stay strong.
Wiseman's
We're not
gone.
done here. Cyclops
Killed our
2,
leader.
You've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2. You're the lead. I can't do it.
Getting away with
Trigger,
this.
take command. The duty is yours.
Got my hands full here. Count. You take a lead.
Damn it! Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Oh, is that a reference?
Cuckoo count.
Now I see why he's the king of the skies. Trigger's our only hope.
Missile hit.
Got him.
Now go finish the job.
Doing what I can.
Mr. Rex, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can.
Count finally comes through. Oh. What the?
My radar suddenly turned off.
What's this?
Respond. My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it.
working out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What the?
Yeah, I know what's going on here, but you guys don't.
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
See that up there, guys?
What is that?
Just there, in the, just above
Star?
the center of the screen.
No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under OCN control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
Seems that way. Alright. Well, we lost one of our flight leads. War's not over yet.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time.
There you go.
We have no idea when or if they'll come back online.
So while we
Stand
plan to
by for
destroy
further
their
details.
satellites, they had the same idea. Let's see. If you're the pilot of the X-Wing, that mission, would you choose to destroy the Starkiller base or Death Star? Let's see. I'd say the Death Star because, I can't remember, is the Starkiller base, that's from the sequels, right? And I effing hate the sequels, so... Like I said, the only time I've seen the sequels was when they were in the cinemas. That was it.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and
Nothing
navigation
to the Decepticons,
technology.
just another Tuesday. Yeah, you're not wrong there,
Erusia couldn't
Keldo.
launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone.
A world without satellites. Can you imagine?
Chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled.
Ocean convicts? He's not talking about...
Rumors.
Is he
It
talking
never
about my
ceased
old
to
squadron?
amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off.
Your OC character is
the
super
entire
form. What would it
computer
feel
network
like?
was down.
I don't know. I've never really thought about giving him a
was
super
a
form.
wise
I mean, I
decision
did
to take
try
out drones,
something
autonomous
once, and
AI,
but I've never
instead of
thought about
being
making
radio
it canon though.
Wise and forward-thinking.
Starkiller base just a wimpy version of the Death Star.
Even
Okay,
with
yeah,
their
thank you for that,
GPS
Michael. Yeah.
offline,
So yeah, it's
still
pretty
use
simple. Then
their
I just,
sensors
you know,
to navigate
yeah,
as
I do
long
the
as
Death
they're
Star.
working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her.
Did anyone
I'm
here
sure
watch
she won't have any
Sonic
trouble.
2? I have seen Sonic 2 Cream the Rabbit. Really good movie. Was way better than the first
I
one.
saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane.
Let's see. Oh, you guys have really
had a
gone pretty
rose
crazy.
emblem
Have you considered doing something related to Diaclone mechs? Keldo, Diaclone's not really... I know it was like the origin for Transformers and everything, or like the first version, but Diaclone's just not really, not really my thing though, so you know. It just never really got properly into it,
Erusia's
but anyway.
communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too.
Plot twist, he's the
All of
bad guy.
these
Keldo, I
units
think he's
affected.
always been the
We
bad
don't know
guy. He's
when
always
things
been on
will
the
be back up
opposing
and
side.
running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations.
I mean, it's
The
a joke.
officer
Yeah,
is
it's okay,
currently
Keldo. I
hiding
know
in
you
the
were joking
outskirts
there,
of
mate.
Anchorhead Bay,
I was just
having
messing with you.
joined up with support dispatch from the Osean Army.
Am I gonna watch Sonic 3 when
The
it comes
plan
out?
is that they'll
Absolutely,
take a
Cream the Rabbit. I am
standard
super
vehicle to a
excited for that.
rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
Okay.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Yeah, this is where things get pretty challenging with the missions. Like, you don't know who's friend from foe, so you sort of have to, like, do things the hard way. Okay, so we're going in a night mission here, so we're going to need a stealth plane. I'm thinking, let's get a 5th gen out. Let's get the old F-35 stealth. Let's see, those bombs should be fine. Parts, yep. What, got the right skin on? Yes, I do. Okay, let's do this.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
Thoughts on machine robo? Interesting. Organic robots. I mean, I haven't really consumed much of machine robo either, to be honest. So I just don't really have much of an opinion on it. It's one of those things, like, you know, if you haven't consumed much of something, you just don't really have thoughts on it. Like, in regards to Gundam, for example, like, I've seen a bit of Gundam, so I think it's pretty cool for what it is, but I'm just a natural hardcore Transformers fan. That's always going to be my favorite thing for giant robots.
You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right.
Alright, here we go.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Understood. Yeah, I think this mission's probably one of my least favorites.
Something I'll never get used to. But tonight it's been a total shock.
Just because you sort of got to weave in and out of buildings and, like, ID your targets as well.
Martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Still eating on the job, are you, Lancaster?
ID'd as Osean forces.
Good to know.
This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
It's an ally, that's good.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Okay. Which ones? Right here?
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
Good to know.
Gentlemen, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us.
Fox 2.
The negotiations were successful, Caster. They've opened up a path for us.
Sandwich cookies. Appreciate that reference there, Keldo.
tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Like snipers on the roof. I'm not sure what much we can do against snipers.
We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
We have here.
It's Erusian military.
Shoot, where do those missiles come from? Oh, there they are. Oh, they're choppers, I see. Seem to be friendlies, I think. Let's check these boats. Hostile.
Ron, you're mine.
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Bomber at the end.
Vehicle ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
I'll try to if I can. It's right below me.
Footage that we've shot from when the communication networks come back online.
Nope, that's
Vehicle blocking
hostile.
the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
There we go. That should fix the problem.
APC eliminated. Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this
shoot, I got
war
hit.
are now gone. Target hit.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth.
What?
The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park.
Yeah, I know there's a Sonic 4. If you're talking about Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, Creamy Rabbit, yeah, I haven't played them, but I don't think I'm really keen on playing them.
Boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals.
F-18.
There was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans.
Belkans. It always comes back to the Belkans, doesn't it? In this universe.
Their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI. To us, it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings.
Yes.
Those of you listening in, am I wrong?
And people are always saying drones are going to replace jets, but I don't think so. Nothing can match human instinct, in my opinion.
We're taking fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
Oh, here we go. You reached checkpoint 2, I think that's good.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
Free Aruja. I remember them from Ace Combat 4, I believe.
route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
I'm gonna go back and hit that other hostile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Got him.
Thanks. We would have been toast.
Welcome.
Get them before they get us.
SAM site down.
It's Erusian. Shoot it down.
Trigger, that one's Ocean.
Shut up, Lancaster, I know.
Do not attack before target identification is complete.
I didn't mean to lock onto him, it's just the way the bombs worked.
Rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta Lima.
You go have fun with it. Appreciate it, Michael. I'm gonna try and finish the game later today, so thank you for stopping by.
This fall has led to a power struggle with the Erusian military. Landfill number 7.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio
to play some Among Us with some friends. Ooh, okay. I haven't played that game in forever, my god. I think pretty sure I uninstalled it actually on my computer. I think once me and my mates grew out of playing it, they just, you know, stopped. But still, go fun playing Among Us.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
No, that can't.
That was friendly fire!
Do not fire on a target until it's ID'd. Don't let it happen again.
Alright, I gotcha.
Taking fire! Take care of them!
There you go. See, this is why I hate this mission.
You saved us. Thanks.
Probably my least favorite, actually, out of all the missions, I think. Like, so you don't have instant IDs, and, like, you know... It's like, your objective changes. One moment you're an escort, the other moment you've got a, you know... It's just, you know...
If they don't respond, shoot them down!
Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
The first half of this mission is pretty hard, but the second half's easy, so it's good.
Caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. With the main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation.
This is a joke. Why did it take so long for the pirates to learn the alphabet? I'm not sure, Cream the Rabbit, tell me. Why did it take them so long? Yeah.
Target destroyed.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice. General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks.
Hey.
Watch for future failure behind that.
Hey there, Flyboy. Hey, Trigger. See, you made it. You caught me on my least favorite mission. Yeah, we're gonna try and finish the game today if we can. Already, how far are we in already? Wow, we're already an hour and 10 in. Yeah, still. Let's see if we can maybe finish the whole thing off today.
We're coming up on a tunnel.
I would like to, at least.
Split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Making IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters.
There's the truth, guys.
But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Roowee is responsible for Harling's assassination.
There you go, guys. I didn't kill Harling, it was the illusions.
You can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
I think Count's the only one here that probably knows that. You hate this mission too? Yeah, I agree. Like, you have to, like, the whole ID target thing's just a pain, and, you know, you've got to, like, jump from escort to, you know, take on something else. It's just, yeah, this mission's just a real pain.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces
I
outside
mean, the
of the
second,
tunnel.
oh shoot, okay, I'm good.
Thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
Done.
General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Not wrong, Hujan. Alright. So one more to shoot down. Oh, did that hit? Let's do it again. Oh, this one.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals.
Okay.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead.
Good to
Take out
see
any
all
enemies
these
in the
guys are
surrounding area.
friendlies, well, most of them.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple routes and declared independence.
I think that's all my bombs. Yeah.
Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
Fox 2.
The radicals truly believe close with Usia quickly.
Come on.
Where did that hit?
Should not fire that one.
Reach the rendezvous point. There's
There
the
we go.
chopper too.
What's the next stream plan? I'll continue to do animation streams, of course, Nova. They're not going anywhere. As for what maybe the next gaming stream will be, I'm not sure exactly. We'll see, maybe. Like, I definitely want to stream Transformers Reactivate when that comes out. But I think that's still quite a ways off, so... Yeah, we'll see, we'll see.
I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end.
Right, so the annoying part of this mission's over, so now we've just got the better part, I think.
Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
Here we go.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little
Any chance to
closer.
go Discord, meet up and go toe to toe? I'd like to do that with you, Trigger, and I think I'm in a couple of servers with you, actually, so, I'm sure we can maybe do something that way.
There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
I think I saw you playing Project Wingman in 182 the other day. SS-182. Alright.
Weapon use is prohibited.
Went head to head? Okay, let's get behind him.
We've checked footage.
I'm not gonna
It does
shoot.
seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
You know Mihai, huh?
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Could do it right now, but nope. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
Alright, got an ID
ID
on one.
complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
I agree.
Granted.
Wilco.
The gun's so much harder to use in this than Project Wingman.
I'm here to deal
There we
with
go.
that traitor.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Well said, don't miss.
Just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
9. No good. Shit.
I'm
What
on
about
my
the Transformers
target,
Armada video game? I do have that, but I don't have a capture card, so I don't know if I could actually,
In my way.
oh shoot, I got hit again. I'm at 50 health, it's okay, it's okay.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
He's down.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe.
Whew,
Wait.
not over yet.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
These things are
In that case,
drones.
we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Understood.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Okay. Let's get rid of these fakers.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Yeah.
To build something
Yep. Count said that right in front of the guy himself.
Can't afford the MQ-89 launch. Our commands are overridden.
Wait, what? Yeah, this is where things get a little more challenging.
Which unit is behind this?
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Speak for yourself, Hujin. Who doesn't like a good dogfight? Come on. Speed up, speed up. There we go. Yeah, she ran through Project Wingman the other day. It's a fun game, so yeah, you got my respect there, Trigger. I'm curious though, Trigger, have you played any of the Ace Combat PS2 games? So like 0, 5, and 4? Because those are really fun.
Strata 1, target acquired.
I'm behind my target. Enemy on your back.
Okay. Again, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm pretty sure I've noticed that the drones become harder to beat as the game progresses because of, you know, you get more advanced with Mihai. I don't know if that's just me, but that's just what I've noticed. Okay.
UAV confirmed destroyed.
Those F-18s are drones. They have, yeah, I knew they were drones, Trigger. I mean, you and I have beaten this game before. So yeah, we all know what to expect.
Missile inbound.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Probably chocolate.
Fox 2.
Just regular old chocolate, nothing too fancy. Okay.
Target locked.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. 5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. We don't have the drive they need.
Enemy on your back.
They're breaking them. Still got the drone now.
4 bandits left.
There has to be a time when it should not function. They are after the data, aren't they?
3 bandits to go.
Ever switch like Kirby in the Forgotten Land? I actually do plan. Well, actually, I plan to get that game at some point, like for myself.
2 bandits left.
But as I said
Show 'em
earlier,
what
though,
you got.
Keldo, I don't have a capture card to play things on consoles.
1 bandit to go.
Like, there's several games on consoles I would like to play, but you know, like on the stream, but I just don't. Cause I can't because I don't have a capture card. This is on PC.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Tell you what, Yagi probably got a few stories to tell him at this rate. What's my favorite food? Pizza and tacos. I enjoy pizza. But I do like sausage rolls as well. That's or meat pie. That's a common Australian snack.
All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
Finally, worst missions out of the way.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching
I have played the older Ace Combat games. They aren't easy to find on PC though. Oh, Assault Horizon. Yeah, that's one I haven't played. Assault Horizon. The other ones I've played 4, 5, 6, and 0. But yeah, I think Assault Horizon I'd like to give a crack. I know, but like you said, it's not easy to get your hands on them these days.
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these...
Alright, so that's that one out of the way, finally. That's not good. Okay.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby.
Oh,
We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
Okay, next mission. Now, I think we get a lot of cutscenes through the latter part of this game. Here we go.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They
But
hadn't
wasn't
gotten
to
a
have
handle
seen
on things
Avril
by
and the
time we
others.
got there. So now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right.
Wow.
I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
There's the princess.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend.
That's just cruel. Kill someone's
After
dog?
all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did.
That's war.
I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are.
He knows no
but
bounds.
I
Yet well
managed to
said,
take a
Keldo.
sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness. Just what did you see here?
Alright. Now that one's out of the way. Again, apologies for the long cutscenes, it's just, you know. But I think it works, though. It keeps you invested.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting.
I guess you're right there on the left of screen there, Megalith. That was the final level of Ace Combat 4.
Think about self-defense. I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
What, you see me through the screen?
Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Can't really blame some of those guys for wanting to go home because yeah, this whole country's gone insane. Alright, so fast aircraft. I think it's time we bring it out. Bring out stuff. I mean the F-22. Same jet that Starscream was in the live-action Transformers movies. Yep. This mission's definitely better than the last one. Still have to ID targets, but it's nowhere near as much of a problem.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Osean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircraft's in
the
your
whole
area
there we go,
belongs to the
finally, good.
LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Thank God. Friendly birds.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Locked on.
Control destroyed. Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run.
On the
We're
run.
also waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Oh. We're
Do
gonna
me a favor, Lancaster.
thought OBS
Many
is
of our
glitched.
allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
Whoa, there we go. They all just spawned in.
Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
Gotcha.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are
Oop,
even
didn't
starting
lock
to
on
fight
back.
amongst
There we go.
themselves.
Bandit has a lock.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Hmm.
Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole.
Do what we can.
Forward, still up and running. There's more over here. Fighting against civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Like that, we're all lined up.
That's not gonna hit.
No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it.
It's a big mess.
Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. This whole operation
These are drawing containers, and they just launch as soon as they shoot
Jesus,
it.
they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
Enemy has a lock on you.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Just conserve some missiles real quick. Okay, here we go.
Can you see the enemy APC from there?
There we go.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something. Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
Okay, we're good. I think, yep.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give the children a proper burial.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Numbers 14. We just need to buy some time. Hold it at bay until operation feeding time. Move them away from the mass driver.
You and Nova, you and Metal are gonna head out over. That's cool. Appreciate the luck. Yep, thank you for stopping by, guys. Okay, there's the Ocean. Yeah, don't want to shoot any friendlies on accident.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Involved with Belka, eh?
ID complete.
Target destroyed.
We can trust the mass driver today. Our army can turn this thing around.
They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Locked on.
Come on.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
These choppers are pretty agile.
Allied retreat looks good.
Help me! Gather all the wounded together.
I'm on my target's tail.
Strider 1, missile launched.
The rebels are here. First one go by and detonate on the second.
Which targets?
Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
I'll get rid of those two as well.
Target is down.
Another chopper.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Getting a landing craft! Many thanks, Wildcat.
These ones are Ocean. Oh shit. Oceans, I think.
Understood.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. Enemy's
Yep.
not stupid. We're after the supply ship. Do the countdown!
Geldo, brother, I am pinned here.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Aruzia will have a fighting chance.
Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
I know what this coming.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
Yep.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Escort fighters, we're counting on you.
What would be terrifying is if the AI could hack into jets. That is true, actually. If AI could somehow like take control of like jets' computer terminals, I think that's more likely with drones, but still. Given how advanced AI is becoming, like, who knows how long it'll be till that happens.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Of course.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't.
Probably don't.
We're gonna drop them all.
Yep. We'll drop them.
These guys are working together to bring us down. Don't aim. We're doing strategic bombing.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Enemy on your back.
It's one down. Look at the bombers that they're easy to kill.
This is Flight Leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Just gonna fade those real quick.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Ooh, I can long cast a shot trap.
I'm on my target's tail.
Ram 8, behind my target.
I mean, it's possible with the Mega Man universe. Pac-Man? I mean, I haven't really played much of Mega Man, so I'm not sure. We'll see what the future holds. This was never homered properly in Mega Clouds.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
We go, he's down.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Okay, wait.
Locked on.
Where's the other one?
Enemy on your back.
Here it is.
Ram 2, locked on target.
Okay, where's the other one? There he is. I think that's all of them.
Sitting duck here.
There we go.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
I hope the rebels in Ocean end up wiping each other out. Our only allies is the Ocean government forces. Don't mistake them for rebels.
Target is down.
These guys are sort of running, but just make them pay for
Strider
what
1,
they did.
Fox 2.
Okay, let them go. Let's get back to the island. Our boys need more help.
Get the wounded out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Yeah, that's a good way to kill one. Alright.
Target acquired.
Locked. Bombs away.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. Hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
Oh yeah.
So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive.
Good to hear from you, Tabloid.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood! This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go!
We've destroyed all of the targets.
Most of them.
All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
Not quite complete yet, still got one more thing to do.
Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Use the smoke canister. It's taking us to the enemy's doorstep. Not me.
On my way.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Hurry.
Which time we got? A minute? No worries.
Nice job! The enemy tanks are close. I don't think I can even do anything with that scrap.
Okay, that should do it, I believe. Yep. I think that's all the targets. Yep, that's all of them.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Yep.
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Broadcaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't know why, but I just love that line of Ken. He's just like, that doesn't sound good.
Said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
I think this the delivery of that line was really well done. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
Okay. Double time it, guys. Let's go.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Whoops, in the wrong one.
3 minutes to
As this thing, you got these two bogies behind. They're traveling faster than my allies. How's that possible?
All aircraft, remain on high
What
alert.
aircraft
We
are
got
they in?
bandits incoming on radar.
Not sure, is it? I think it's a
You're gonna have to forget
237
about them for
maybe.
now. Focus on destroying that supply ship
And
first.
flares.
Ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
The supply ship's in the clouds. We can't find it.
Nonsense there, Skull. We'll find them.
You think the motherhead really wants it? Trust the plans, but before the loss of communication.
First one down. God, those explosions are so cool.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot
Got
the
it.
other one down.
Don't overshoot.
We've recalculated the remaining time. 90 seconds to the
There we go.
enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them.
Those were the quickest I've actually ever shot those
We're all
down, I
enjoying the
reckon.
pretty Fireworks. This thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
Wait.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat.
Let's get out of these
and
storm
violent.
clouds.
We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
Hmm.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Going into survival mode at this point. Not much more we can do. Okay. So we're almost there. Got 3 missions left after this one. Well, yeah, we've got 3 missions left, and they're probably the best missions in the game, in my opinion. Well, they're among the best.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress.
Can't say I blame him.
Huh?
Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either.
The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
Gotcha. You need to believe you can all do it. Appreciate the confidence there, Shadow. Glad to see you showed up. Yeah, we're nearing the end game now. We're in the final 3 missions.
We found
Just
a
got a few
boat,
cutscenes
then
to get
sailed
through.
away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype.
Yes, hashtag Belka did nothing wrong, hashtag not all Belkans.
And was thrown in jail for it.
Yeah, Tabloid's not like the Grey Man, he's alright.
The princess sat
You guys
there
know what I'm
looking
talking about,
miserable.
some meme in the Ace Combat community, hashtag Belka
That
did
was
nothing
a
wrong.
dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat.
There's the space
Take a look
elevator.
at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
I don't think that's right. Also, hello to Ramos May, who just came in.
Heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
One that I was convicted guilty of.
I was told
I did not shoot that missile.
Fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder
Harling's
which
not like
story
that.
is true, Your Royal Highness.
Remember Harling in
I
Ace
don't
Combat
know.
5, he's not that kind of man.
Looking at it objectively,
He's all about peace.
it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
Alright, Lost Kingdom. This one's gonna be fun.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt count they're gonna start a
I think
fight
it should
now.
be destroyed. A giant airship
What's
comes
our
out of the ground,
priorities?
jinxing. I mean, this is Ace Combat.
Yeah.
Anything can really happen in this world.
It's not like we have the supplies,
In a world of strange
power,
real.
or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Aruja, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle.
I like the map since it seems
It's
to work with
currently
the OC.
occupied
Are you
by
talking
some of
about
the
like the
Erusian
briefing
forces
right
that
here,
broke
Shadow?
off.
Does that line up with like the
need ammo.
stream overlay? Is that what you're saying? I guess it kind of does. It does
They
look
appear
pretty
to have
interesting. It
converted
kind of
a
does line up
freeway
looking at
into
it.
a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Aruja's lead faction.
Okay.
Well, we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Sounds easy enough.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good. We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Okay. Now, gonna need to grab. Where is it? Here we go. Bringing this one back. I want to keep these ones on. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Change parts. Gotta get. Not using any bombs for this mission, so I get rid of this, and let's get flight speed. Low limit. There we go. All right, we're good to go.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Enemy group suddenly has a UFO with no context. I mean, like I said, sometimes this, if you've played some other Ace Combat games, some things can really just come out of the blue that you don't expect.
No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target.
Oh, thank God. I was getting sick of the target IDing.
We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not. Hurry up and take out prep.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
Supposedly.
Take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
Strider 1, target
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
When'd she grow up, I wonder?
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. Must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
We are shooting at
What are
me.
you talking about? They already are firing on
That's
us.
what I say.
The enemy's confused. I know.
Again, I've played through this game several times before. I already know what to expect.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
You three are falling behind.
So
What are you
what's
doing?
this faction split from the Erusian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Boslage, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
There are enemies' enemy, but
I'm
not our
getting shut
friends.
behind.
They're bombing us. We're unable to use the SAMs. Help me!
Scratch my paint, I scratch yours.
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate. Target locked.
Break! Break! Who's that squad with 4 fighters?
Enemy is split.
Strider 1, missile launched.
We get this one too. Long way out.
Range.
Got him. Okay.
They have 4 aircraft. 4 planes incoming.
4 aircraft, but it's not the plane, it's the pilot. Okay.
Coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit.
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
F-16's starting to take off.
They're here already. They can pay for what they did to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone building and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Okay.
Why can't we hit our target?
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Who's this one?
Shit. We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you. Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives.
Keep them
As long as our
away.
nation stands, the young will carry on.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
There he is.
Getting out of rock. Breaking. I'm taking fire. Still flight capable.
Just how much do they want to take from us?
Yeah, they can go on ahead without me. Evading!
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
Ah,
This town's of high
Damn it.
cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it.
didn't break fast enough.
We
It's
do
okay,
what
there's
we
still
need to
enough health.
survive, right?
Not
Let's take out
something I'll
those
tell my
sands.
son about.
We're quitting the others airborne. AA destroyed. Sitting ducks. Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration.
Machine gun range.
Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Is that all of them? That's all of them. It looks like the real threat's about to come.
Their interceptors are in the air.
Here they are.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our
Scratched one.
skies.
Haven't splashed him yet.
Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood it. You are in violation of Shalashi airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the OCN Long Range Strategic Strike Group.
Go on.
Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Forbanti.
You bastard!
Yeah, shut your mouth.
You defile this country.
That's
As
too
long as
special.
you're here, this country will never know peace.
Alright.
Shit. Roseman hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
Alright. Okay, here we go. There we go.
A miss, as expected, but a lucky
See
shot
ya.
would be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east.
Yeah, guys, brace yourself for this. We're about to get hit with a really intense music track, so yeah, brace yourself for this. It's gonna get real dicey.
High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person. Mihai. Boss Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane.
Everyone's gangster till this guy starts speaking Latin.
Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome, Fox 3. Might just cost us our lives.
Close for guns, come on.
Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone other than you.
I think I'll get close, come on.
Being together with Mihai taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong with all struck. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies.
My god, listen to that music.
Air Force should be fighting against it.
Targeting correction. 1.7 degrees.
course, the railgun. Okay, I think I'm good.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft.
Got him.
Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of your pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then to see if he's truly worthy.
Oh god, it's so good. Music's like, you're gonna take on a Star Wars army? Yeah, it actually kinda does, actually, Shadow. I mean, I remember I played with one of my mates once, and he said it ends like Duel of Fates a little bit. which is of course from Star Wars, so... I'm not sure if Star Wars was an inspiration to this, but it wouldn't surprise me. Looks like a Star Fox looking plane. I guess so, Kello, you're actually right, actually. It's a Wyvern. It's a fictional plane in the Ace Combat universe.
Railgun has been fired.
Beyond the limits of machine assistance, I see. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot.
I don't think so. I don't think just do. That's what I'm going to focus on. I think just do. In-game. He's wearing out. Smoking, he's smoking.
In a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow them to pieces.
He's trailing smoke, he's almost down.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it.
Can't imagine how many G-forces both these guys are pulling right now.
There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've found every last one of them.
Sorry, old time, but your glory run's about to run out.
One scored another hit. He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
Mr. X is ascending rapidly.
The missiles went straight for the sun. Not a casual move. Trigger, there's something about Mr. X's flying pattern after he dodges a missile. He flies in a straight line at low speed. That's your chance to attack.
Yeah, I'm away, Jaeger. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes it's hard to find that opening.
His movements. I knew it. Mr. X moves like the drone I saw in Bulgurgarest.
Mission 10 flashback.
Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe the drone is the one that moves like Mr. X.
There's gonna be copies of him flying around?
We'd be lucky if they're only in the dozens.
Got him. Whew.
It's a hit.
Timed it so perfectly with the music too.
He got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me, pilot with the 3 strikes? This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
Perfect timing. Yeah, I know. Alright, well, almost there. So, that's one major threat out of action, but there's still another one. Still got that Arsenal bird to take down.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. A
The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO-2 Wyvern.
Making you imagine just flying around, you're hearing this over the radio. Oh, Mr. X sort of saying like, you know, I unleash chaos upon this world and everything.
They were even supposed to have
that would be
Belkin
crazy.
back in the first
like literally,
war.
that moment always gives
What
me
if Trigger
chills.
couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains.
No.
But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream.
Yeah.
Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
Yeah, like, one thing I like though about most Ace Combat villains is like often they're not really necessarily quote unquote evil, but they're more so kind of like just someone on the opposing side. Like you're fighting for the same reason. It's just they're on the other team, sort of thing. Like 'cause I never saw Mr. X as evil. Like he was just doing his job, fighting for his country.
Support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other.
How we get out of this
The
mess?
factory
Simple
had
call
been
to Wreckers.
converted to
Keldo, I
a
don't
production
think
line
Wheeljack,
for
Bulkhead, and all
Erusian
those guys would be enough to stop this mess.
Fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after
Don't get me
drone.
wrong, the Wreckers are reliable, but I don't know, this is beyond anything
Once they
they've
got
seen.
inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip.
What was on that chip, I wonder?
Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkins? Because this guy was a Belkin, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil.
Ace Combat 0, yep.
My people
That's what happened
scattered
there.
around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars.
Well, not all Belkins
The
breed
theory
wars,
was that
but
through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge.
yeah, Dr. Schroeder here's been manipulated and he's been growing up that way.
I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes.
You're just seeing it now?
Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, The princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusea? My grandfather had only one wish, to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us.
I know it's more about flying
behave
planes,
like
but it's funny
adults.
to think it's all about flying planes. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, lots of these stories, they're not really about the pilot. They're more so about the war and the conflict around them.
She's right.
Like, sometimes, like, when you look at Ace Combat 0 or Ace Combat 5, they focus more on the pilots themselves, but this game in particular focuses, like, on the conflict around the guy that you're playing as. Like, you don't even know what Trigger looks like in this game. He's, like, the silent protagonist.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
Good to see you changed your ways, mate.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators.
That was his vision.
I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusea after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder.
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Alright. Again, the cutscenes, they're really long, but I think they're always worth a watch because the graphics are amazing and they keep you invested.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the war mongrels a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusea have joined forces, and will take down the final arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end.
Yeah, the graphics have no right to be this pretty yet. Unreal Engine, mate. Unreal Engine 4.
And see the future.
Apparently Ace Combat 8 is being made in Unreal Engine 5, so I'm really excited for when that gets revealed.
It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Yep, they always call me the dumbass.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war.
Alright.
Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that arsenal bird.
Okay. And this... We'll bring these ones this time, since we're taking on the Arsenal bird, and we should be good.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
I thought about doing a Transformers crossover with this game. Never really thought of a Transformers crossover, Keldo, but I have tossed up the idea of doing a Tornado Squad crossover with Ace Combat, which is like, you know, my Sonic Top Gun parody thing. If you guys have seen that, that's where my OC's origin comes from. Compared to Sonic and the Autobots, it's practically unknown, but still. Alright.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the coalition.
2 hours, 15 minutes in roughly, so that's okay.
Just confirmed it.
Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still in it as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
Do this for Wiseman.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal bird in unison.
The Super 47.
What's he doing speaking on an open channel? The enemy can hear everything he's saying.
Gotta make sure I miss some of that. Shoot, not a good start.
Coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
Don't kind of want to mislead there, but anyway.
This is Sul 2. The public of Boston are also moving to rendezvous. There's only one squadron, though. It's Mr. X's crew.
There we go. Wow, that guy got obliterated.
Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman.
Ooh, 5th gen fighter, SU-57.
Troops on either side? Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
Missed him? Okay, fine.
All this just to keep a war going.
Slow down a bit.
Enemy on your 6!
Got him.
UAVs were sluggish once the leader went down.
I thought as much. Drones without leaders are slow as hell.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. We're in a rooster maneuver. Maverick rooster maneuver.
I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks.
Yeah.
It's not important who who we are. First, our goals.
Yeah.
Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now.
Yep.
The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
Picked up a slave craft. Enemy vessel closing. Breaking.
Missile launched.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that.
Yeah.
Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, it's radio
Real Fly
waves
would be
cover
like,
exactly
not
half
now.
the globe.
You're probably right, actually. This is pretty ridiculous, this game. Shoot. Was that a waste? No, it wasn't. Yeah. So yeah, most of these squadrons in here I've shot down previously throughout the previous missions, so they're just like, wait, this guy's our ally? Okay. 5 minutes to get how many more points? I'm halfway there. I can do it.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the
At
server,
14.
consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone.
Okay, that was close. Oh shoot, we got an F-22, okay.
Safe over here. You're taking away all the guns.
Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid?
All right, understood.
Okay, come on. Flash, here we go. Yeah, you lost that. Yeah, no. There's that one out of the way. Another raptor. It's that one. Realistically, an F-18 wouldn't stand a chance against an F-22. Was that where the game gets its title? I knew that all along. Come on.
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact.
There we go, got the guns.
4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
Yeah, they're over there. We're fine. I was gonna say, I don't see anything on radar.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, we have more incoming.
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco. We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time, stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird.
We've gotten enough.
Shit, airburst tight. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
There we go. Okay, I might conserve missiles now because I've got enough kills to advance to the next part of the mission, so I'll probably just use guns for a bit just to conserve missiles. Given guns are infinite.
I said we were gonna take down
Except when you're playing on
It's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator is falling. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it.
Microwaves?
What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. Dumbass.
Well, that was the dumbass, but anyway.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird.
Here we go. Oh shoot, I'm in the explosion this time. Okay, I'm clear.
5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
Clear. And dodge that missile too.
You caught that. It's all over.
Remember that from mission 9. And another one.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
Flash 2.
It didn't hit.
There we go, he's down. Okay.
30 seconds remaining.
Don't trash talk loyalty. You mean don't trash talk royalty there, Keldo? I'm not sure if that was a typo or not. Okay. We're pretty much good. Let's go help out Cyclops. These guys are struggling. Get some F-18s.
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
There we go.
Strider 1, hostile behind you.
There we go, that'll do.
Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the Arsenal bird.
It was an autocorrect thing. Yeah, I thought so, Keldo. It's okay, I knew what you meant. Here it comes.
Everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster.
Alright, now.
Lancaster warning all aircraft.
Without a doubt, my favorite song in the whole game is about to come up, so, yeah. You thought the last song was cool? Get ready for this next one. This next one's insane. I love it.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
Get that laser?
Dragon marker, son. We can't train it. Evacuate! Flagship Starlink heavily damaged by laser weapons. We want to capture aircraft control and melting. Single blast! More lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. Damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That was some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the Arsenal bird.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Here we go, here's the music.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Landed on a friendly's tail!
It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the Arsenal bird.
Dodge that missile or you're
That was close. Without the AWACS, I would have been gone.
Rosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills. Yes.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard, seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
Add water to the opposite
Get a radar room here.
Nothing phases this thing. Where are we supposed to hit it?
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the Arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now?
Count on that, you guys should have been on top of that ages ago.
Already friendlies, it's hit. That bandit is still on your back.
You main propeller, here we go.
Missile hit. It's readying its APS.
We're gonna connect. Yes, it did. Oh, no, it didn't.
Damn it. I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No, two.
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't
Look
lit
at all
up.
these drawings, it's ridiculous.
That's a location marker. You have it from there, right?
Got it.
Is there something we can do? Just evading like this will get us all killed.
Main propeller 1 confirmed stalled. Good work, Trigger.
I think I got
Keep up
both.
the attack. Both main propellers have been stalled.
Nice.
When's that shield gonna lose power? Never. Elevators continuously supplying you with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Rosette, smash it. Smash all 6 of them bastards. It'll lose power.
Damn shield. Just go away. Be gone. Disappear.
Did they count?
On cuckoo count?
Away with you.
Oh, the goosebumps, dude. Oh my god, every time.
Just what kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
Yes, sir.
The lights. It switched to the backup power supply.
unstoppable from Sonic Frontiers? You mean undefeatable, Keldo?
Drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another.
Yes, yeah, undefeatable would be a pretty good fit as well, but oh my god, I love this song. Take out all those propellers.
Keep the UAVs company. Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged. Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger.
I think I already had the hang of it, Count. Anyway.
The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing? Say what?
If we destroy the docking modules, the supply unit will break off from the arsenal burn. That'll leave the antenna base vulnerable. Light it on fire and we can cook that burn whole. Theoretically, that may prove impossible even for an experienced pilot. That won't be a problem, Whit.
Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot.
Trigger,
let's do this.
Is he really that good of a pilot? I bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed?
See those lasers are roasting me alive.
George! Tabloid! Get back here!
I can't leave that girl to die.
Fine, fine! Get her, but be quick about it!
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
One docking module destroyed.
Great work!
Strider 1, I knew you could do it. Move on and destroy the rest.
Is everything okay?
Good. Some people were crushed. But
Got
the
it?
kid Tabloid went after it safe.
Alright, good.
He ran that distance with a girl in his hands.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George and the girl were saved. They were saved. Both of them.
Tabloid sacrificed himself.
Docking module destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
Gotta shoot him before he fires.
Strider 1, target acquired.
All aircraft, locate Strider 1's position.
That thing is too huge. Don't let its sheer size freak you out.
You're almost out of special weaponry. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Remember, our target is the arsenal berg.
Got one of them.
Docking module destroyed. 1 left.
Nicely done.
My target's tail.
This'll be a good story to tell my son.
Wait till we're there. Jaeger, alright.
Enemy on your back.
Get behind 3 strike.
Shoot, heading missile does.
Let me slide in on that tail.
Got front on.
Locked on.
I gotta get it from this side. Come on.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Come on. I don't normally struggle this much.
Locked on.
In gun range.
I'm in position. Enemy on your back.
You're gonna hit him. No. Oh, okay, good.
Locked on.
I'm rolling damage. Can't afford to screw up now. Come on. Said I don't struggle this much often.
On the enemy's radar.
Got it, finally.
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Okay.
You should be able to see the rectangle where the supply unit was. Destroy that, and even the mighty Arsenal bird is sure to feel it.
APS. Gotcha.
Leave it to Trigger.
Don't let us stop, Strider 1. Clear a path for Strider 1.
Leave the big fish to Trigger. We'll take down the UAVs.
We're counting on you.
Doing what I can.
Locked on. You're right now.
Let Strider 1 handle it. Try not to get his way.
No special weaponry remaining.
Got it. Whew.
Lieutenant, base unit confirmed destroyed.
Lancaster. Oh my god.
Look at that.
The Arsenal bird is on fire.
Trigger, break off.
Again, I can't do with the music, dude. What the actual?
Arsenal bird is down.
Lancaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Don't worry. Looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rogues. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Yeah.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here.
And
Can you see this? This is just one of the many sides of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. Surrender now. We will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our unit surrendered. You guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down. Don't worry about me.
It's finally over.
Please just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down. What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
Hold
I'm
on.
coming down. I'll see you on the ground. No, wait!
It's not over yet.
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now.
Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though.
There's an Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do.
Look like Cybertronian jets. They do, actually. They do kind of have that feel. But then again, I think they were designed to be fairly menacing. Alright. Get that. Alright. So we're not done yet. One last mission. Let's see, 2 hours 40. I think we'll finish just in time. And no descriptions there? Okay, good, so we can just skip this. Alright, last mission, then we're done.
I can't just snap my fingers and make a plane. Believe me, I wish I could. Right now, we needed one. Bad. When we were coming over on the boat, I remember seeing an aircraft carrier. That gave me an idea. The Admiral Anderson. The name of an old sailor. When the first drone started attacking, the ship wasn't ready for battle yet. It was still in the dock, getting all rigged up. So they rushed to get her ready. I know about Anderson. In the previous Ocean War, he was the commander of a ship that sent out the last fleet of jets. They say the deck was sloping so bad as it sank, the last plane barely made it off. Those fighters ended the war.
That's Ace Combat 5.
That story gives me a little
there.
bit of hope, especially at a time like this. We're all in the same boat, like it or not. If this war keeps going on like it is, it'll be the end of everything.
Was the princess dead? You'll see, Keldo, you'll see.
With planes. Some were fighters that were going to be delivered to bases in occupied territory. It was hit before it could complete the mission. Jackpot. The hangars were loaded with goodies. This Scrap Queen's got work to do.
Alright. Dark blue. Like me. Sorry, I had to.
Trigger, everyone, listen up. The operation was a success. Erusian defense forces have been neutralized, and all Arsenal birds are down. However, those 2 new drones buzzing around have royally screwed up our plans. The Osean and Erusian coalition's air forces are in a sorry state thanks to them. We might not even have any viable aircraft. According to the Scrap Queen, the drones are trying to use the space elevator's transmission capabilities to send their data to drone manufacturing plants across the continent. They're trying to strengthen their numbers. What's worse, their data contains a depth of war experience, so the newer aircraft will be more tactically advanced. If that's the case, this war will never end.
The drones are trying to multiply.
Both drones down.
Can you imagine if the world came to this?
We'll do it, so we have homes to go back to. Well, the Scrap Queen's on our side. She says she can make any aircraft fly. This is our final mission. Trigger, let's go. We've got a goddamn war to end.
I agree. In the famous words of Pete Maverick Mitchell, alright, sweetheart, one last ride.
Strider Squadron, takeoff prep complete.
It all comes down to this.
Can I use this? Hey, can you hear me? That craft is in peak condition.
What am I here?
I even buffed up the canopy for a nice shine, so you can really see the sky. Take care, Trigger. When you get back, let me know what you saw.
The 3 strikes.
Let me see that. Trigger, wish I could have flown with you. A dinged up plane and an injured pilot would only slow you down. I feel for him now.
Hammer away.
Take care. Whatever happens, it ends here. The outcome's mostly up to him. So, this is the guy? Oh yeah. He's the one who took off just now.
Alright.
We've got quite a few Erusians with us.
Lucians are sticking around too. I don't care what country anyone's from. What counts is knowing who the real enemy is. Right, guys?
Affirmative. And I think everybody here knows the score. We all know who to follow. Commence mission.
This song is also really dope.
Roger that.
Like the end game music in this game is just so amazing. Like in the last couple levels. 1 Mihai was hard, now we've got 2 Mihais, essentially.
With the information infrastructure down, it's the only place capable of wide area data transmission. The drones are waiting for it to power up again.
Clever little bastards.
Goal leader to Lancaster. UAV is confirmed in direction of travel. Engaging your bandits.
All aircraft converge on Skull Squadron. Surround and shoot them down.
Strider 3, copy. Let's do it, Hushin.
UAV reacting. Damn, they're fast. All aircraft stay sharp. Intercept now.
This one's already smoking, that's good.
The UAVs are equipped with laser weaponry. Watch where their nose is pointing.
Just like Mihai. Like complete copies of Mihai.
Oh yeah, fun fact, these two drones are named after Odin's ravens. In, like, you know...
Attention all aircraft. Launch detected from UAV. They're small drones.
These guys have quite the bag of tricks.
How are we supposed to bring it down?
Dig with me.
My missiles aren't hitting. The UAVs are shooting them down. Resistance from bandits. Break! Rifle shoot. Do not try to follow the drone. Stick with Strider's lead plane. Salamander 4 above you. Two hostiles.
Target was not struck.
Why didn't that hit?
Because of the lasers.
Missile hit on UAV. Outstanding work, Trigger.
Enemy hit. Strider 1 got him.
Friendly lost. Salamander. Rocket 3 has been shot down. We lost another one.
Got one. Nice, nice, nice.
There we go. One down. One down. Target is losing altitude rapidly.
That enemy is black smoke billowing from it. I saw it myself. Three strikes is a real deal. One plane left.
Soul 2, evade, evade!
Just like Mihai's.
Soul 2 lost. It was a good one, too.
Damn it! Damn it!
Music. Why was this soundtrack not nominated for Game of the Soundtrack of the Year in 2019? I don't get it. I mean, yeah, I have a bias here, but still, I'm just saying. The soundtrack is so beautiful.
You're in their sights, Strider 1.
Target acquired.
Got him.
Strider 1, you scored a hit.
It's gotta be damaged.
Is
Don't let
trapped.
him now.
Fly like that either.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
He's down.
Trigger's missile hit.
Nice.
That one looks like it hurt. Trigger has scored a kill. Hell yeah! You finally did it! Way to shoot, Ace.
Not done yet, guys.
Look, it discarded its wings. What? It's just like the UAV that Trigger shot down at Bulgurarest. Is that the prototype that Wiseman was talking about?
Decrease weight. Boy, I recognize that face.
We've gotten too reliant on technology.
Hold on a sec. Is it just me or is that thing trying to read Trigger's reactions? It's observing Strider 1. It's trying to learn from him. When I get home, I'm bragging to my son about living through this mission. For days. Locked on. This one's a goner.
You're in their sights, Strider 1.
One target left. We can do this.
Missile launched.
If they learn to fly like Trigger, who's gonna shoot him down?
Beats me.
Fox 3.
Target locked.
Stalling.
Strider 1, lock on target. Unable to acquire status updates from Erusian aircraft via data link. All aircraft rely on visual confirmation.
That's right. That's how it used to be done.
Missile away. Missile evaded.
On.
Got this one down to my sights.
Got him hit. I think he just needs one more.
It's still flying, but it can't keep this up forever. Finish it off, Trigger.
Got him. Took a bit of shrapnel in the process, but I got him.
Signal is lost.
Woo. A bit like Cyclonus, a little bit.
Thing I've ever been in. Can't wait to tell my son about it.
The space elevator is just powered up. Looks like we made it in just the nick of time. Fortunately, you've prevented data that may have included Trigger's flying style from leaking. I've got a special bottle of wine for occasions like this. What do you say we open it?
Can you hear me?
Hope she's alive.
There's still one drone left.
Who the hell is that? More importantly, I thought Trigger destroyed all the drones.
It's thrown away its wings, yet it's still flying. Can anyone hear me? That aircraft needs to be taken care of.
She's right. I see something on the radar. The UAV is alive and kicking.
Yep. There it is. Alright, now here comes the hard part.
The UAV went into the undersea tunnel. That tunnel leads to the space elevator.
Trigger, you're gonna have to fly into the tunnel after the UAV.
Where's the escape vector?
There's enough space for him to turn beneath the elevator.
That's a suicide mission.
Maybe for you.
Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron. Stick with Trigger, and you'll make it.
Alright, so guys, this may take a few goes, just because this bit's pretty hard, so but I'll do what I can. See if we can get it through first go.
Caution.
Wish me luck.
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Here we go.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to
Not a
send
good start.
over the
Not a
data.
good start.
You need to destroy it as fast as you can.
There it is. UAV spotted. We finally found it.
Okay. Bunch of 78s already, not good.
I heard some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. Don't worry. I'll think of something. I'll find us a way out.
Now, you got a pretty good mind, Count, so I hope you
No
do.
sign of the drone. Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. We can catch it.
Yeah, I'm just concentrating here.
Drone on your tail. Damn it! It got me. I'm hit. Shit. My
Easy.
wings seem fine, but I'm losing thrust. Is it my engine? Everything feels like it's my engine. I'm fine. I can still fly. My rudder's acting up. It's hard to keep level.
Okay.
I'm not getting much thrust, but I'll be okay.
Okay, we made it. Just about. Yep, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Uh-oh, that's quite the problem. It appears I can't get any more thrust. Drone is turning. It'll send its payload. Shoot it down, Trigger.
Be quick here, come on. It's down, no. Come on, hit, there we go. Whew. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
I'm being serious here. That's right. We're going home. I thought of a way out of here.
next bit's
The windbreak is hollow.
even harder, I
There's
think.
no ceiling all the way up. Not sure if my bird can handle it, though. Fly! I know you can make it! I'll attempt a belly landing. Get out of here! Everyone's waiting for you!
Okay, full throttle. Here we go.
I wanted to wait until I had less fuel, but I have no choice. Attempting to land. I don't think my plane will make it.
I hope I don't fail this.
Anyway, here goes. Come on, baby, stay with me just a bit more.
Yeah, I think I got it. Wow, that was pretty clean. Alright.
Look, it's Trigger. Strider 1 has returned to radar. I did it! That's our Trigger. He's a damn hero. Ah! No doubt. You're better than me.
Where's Strider 2? Damn it. Does anyone have eyes on Count?
Wish y'all could have seen that.
You damn fool. What's your position?
Watching Trigger climb. I guess it's my fate to watch from down below.
Also, one thing, guys, this scene here, one time I actually turned the game music off and put the Top Gun anthem over in the background. It's such a perfect fit.
We're sending help.
It's almost like they tried it with the Top Gun anthem at
Directly
first.
into the space elevator. Elevation is minus 500 meters.
Minus? Hey, Trigger. You dumbass. Tell me something. What color's the sky up there?
Dark blue. Fancy question?
Wait, what was that transmission?
This is Captain K. Nagase of the spaceship Pilgrim 1.
Nagase from Ace Combat 5.
The ocean of stars in our galaxy is finally within our reach. To the pilot who generously gave this spaceship a place to dock, we are forever grateful. The universe lies ahead of us, waiting to be discovered. And now, at last, we have a gateway to ascend to it, over and over again.
It's all coming together for me. Today was the day, the moment of her return.
I salute the pilot who gave us all a future.
To skies unknown, the path to mankind's vast future remains standing, Granddad.
Alright. Last cutscene.
The refugees built the settlement for themselves at the base of the space elevator. A humanitarian mission from Yuktovania airdropped some supplies for them again today.
It was meant to pronounce Yuktabanya, anyway.
Thanks to the princess, the whole world was pitching in to help these people. Handing out the relief supplies would have been a perfect gig for that anarchist dude. But since he's dead now, the job went to the guy from Belka, George. I guess Tabloid got that new system he wanted in the end. Mihai's granddaughters are helping out too. Mihai. That cranky old geezer's here with us too.
I never wanted to create anything, and now here I am, clinging to life. Watching as my grandchildren and their generation make a new future for themselves and the world. Is this my punishment then? All I do is lie here, wasting away. I'll never know the freedom of flying the open skies ever again. I've been grounded, and my wings have been clipped.
Poor old Mihai.
You know what having peace in the world means? It's being able to die in your own bed at a ripe old age. Peace is what those girls are working so hard for here. We got a bunch more refugees today. And the princess? She's looking to the stars. Dark blue. To the heavens and beyond.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. Alright, I'm just gonna skip through this real quick. Don't need to worry about the credits. But, yeah, this was definitely my game of the year for 2019, guys. I freaking love this game. But hey, it's finally over. Our little journey through the sky has come to an end. So basically, I mean, there's not much more for me to say, guys. Yeah, game's over, and essentially, oh, whoop, I didn't mean to change that over. Whoops, there we go. But yeah, game's done, and yeah, playthrough's over. So I'm not sure what the next game we'll play will be. We'll just wait and see, maybe. I'll probably take a break from gaming streams again, like I did with Sonic Frontiers. But I'll still be back on Wednesday, as I always am. I plan to do random renders then, so get excited for that. And regardless, guys, just thank you all for coming on this little journey through the heavens with me. It's been pretty fun, and I shall see you guys. Oh, and one more thing. Tomorrow there will be a new animation. No, it's not Sonic and the Autobots related, but there will be a new animation, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, basically, thank you all for watching.